Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Welcome, everyone. How are you today? Good morning, Scott, Brian. Good morning, Steve C. Hi, Clifton. Hi, team. Nice to see everyone. Let's just start this last trading day of the week. After 3 winning streak on the market, unbelievable, 3 days in a row. We are going higher, guys. That's just amazing. We have not seen it for a while, right? So it feels quite strange, in my opinion. And seems like though, as you can see my pre-market here, that the overall market is a little bit pushing back from green to red. Also, the triple Q and the SPY has been on the green side yesterday and even the whole pre-market. Now seems like it's giving up. So let's see what's happening here. Indeed. Hi, Dor. Good morning, Banzai. Nice to see you. Miguel, good morning to you. Okay, so guys, this is a fact. We had a beautiful 3 days run on ease on the tariff stocks. Now we are back because of tariff stocks are not going that well, as seems like Trump just signaled it at first time. And even the yesterday, the existing home sales just seen a really ugly drop. Traders actually since 2009, we have not seen these numbers so low. So this is going to raise another red flag regarding the economy. So I'm going to be really careful with today's day because of that. And today we are going to even uh, expect some more economic news. But before we do start, let's see how was my yesterday's trading day. I'm going to start every day like that. As you can see, I had only 2 trades yesterday, nicely up, not a huge one, $306 only. I was a little bit on the lower share size with the MU, but all of them, INTC and MU just worked very well. MU was my trade of the day indeed. I hope for you as well. It was just a great and green day, and today we are going to continue with that. Good morning, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Okay, so S&P 500 and even the triple Q turned to red from green in the pre-market. SPY is down 0.22%. Triple Q is even lower, 0.33, despite of the fact that the Google beat the earnings expectations. Traders, Google is still strong, 3.5% higher, but it was much higher. And US stocks futures just give up the gains, putting winning streaks at risk after Trump talks 50% tariffs in a year. Unfortunately, as you can see, and as I just mentioned you in the TEFS YouTube trading room yesterday, I just want to the traders that this market, in my opinion, is still not out of the woods because these tariff talks are definitely going to be a big threat over day by day trading because it can just drop or hit the market at any time, first of all. Second, we don't know what kind of news are going to hit. We have seen some positive turnaround during the week, but seems like it is still not enough, and it's not sure enough, I would say, because until Trump told that they are in the negotiations with China, China denied it. So I have no idea what is going on, guys. We just need to go with the flow, that's for sure. Yesterday we had a beautiful long day again, a bullish day, bullish sentiment. Today, who knows? We are to the downside, but I'm going to be really careful with that. Boketoni-chan, I hope you are doing great indeed and ready for this another crazy day on the market. So traders, overall, what the stock exchanges just done in over the world, it's Europe just pushed higher on this 3 days winning streak thanks to the US. Asia, nice green, especially the Nikkei 1.90%, Hang Seng 0.32. On the DXY side, it's trying to strengthen a bit more, but still under this $100 level. And the futures, all of them are in red. Gold is pushing down a little bit too. And Bitcoin, it's hovering around this $94,000. Still I see at least 95,000, it's a quite of a big barrier to break it indeed. Intel's turnaround deemed a Herculean task, so analysts say to avoid the stock. So Intel trying hard to make this reversal here, but not a huge success so far. So let's be careful with Intel today. What else here? We have some nice movers, not even just Google, but a lot more. Well, so Alphabet, Google parent, blowout earnings may mark the peak for this year, but the Google parent stock still a good buy. Well, let's see, 3.50%, 3.77 at the moment. Meta got some nice news higher. Nvidia and the SOXL, like the semicons, that was the sector which was one of the sector which was leading yesterday's nice move to the upside. It's a bit struggling so far as Nvidia is the only one to the green, 0.02, but AMD is very much to the red side. MU pushing back 0.25, only AVGO red too. So because of the tariff talks again, this is just putting more risk on the market. And I'm going to be particularly very cautious with Apple traders because the Apple, as I see, it is down at the moment minus 1.36%, and I'm afraid if it's going to break the 20340s, which is the 20 EMA on the daily, might we will see it a bit more lower, so watch out on the 20340s here indeed. Vincent, good morning to you. Nice to see you there. And let's see what else we have in the economic news. As I mentioned you today, we're still going to see some more economic news ahead, especially 10 o'clock. We will get the revised UOM consumer sentiment and the inflation expectations. So that I'm sure it's going to move the market. So let's be careful. On the international news, what I see, Trump signs order to boost deep sea mining, seeking to break China's critical miners' dominance. This can be quite of a change in the talks too, in my opinion. Russia tests US patience as Trump rushes to clinch Ukraine peace deal in first 100 days in office. As you remember, he promised actually to bring peace between Russia and Ukraine. But of course, as I was thinking at first sight, this is not going to be that easy. This is the confirmation for that. Indeed, European markets, as I mentioned you, marched higher on the Wall Street winning streak. But now seems like, as I mentioned you, that Trump has said trade talks with China are underway after Beijing denies any ongoing negotiations. So actually, at the moment, traders, the euphoria, the joy, which just put this 3 days winning streak on the market, it seems like fading away. So I'm going to be a little bit careful because of that today. Indeed, China pledges to ramp up targeted support for businesses as U.S. trade war hits. So this is still seems like a quite of a serious deal, a serious issue here, guys. So let's just be careful with that. Okay, let's just move to the big movers. What kind of stocks we want to have on our watch list? As I see, Scott already posted his, and he likes especially Meta, Google, Schwab, Hasbro, and SEM to the upside, TMUS, INTC, GILD, SKX to the short side. Meta, I completely agree, as Facebook on Instagram parent jumped 3%. Meta cut staff in its Reality Labs division, CNBC reported. So if we just check Meta on the long side, and in the meantime, please just let me know if you have any questions or any candidates. I'm more than happy to read about it. So Meta is up 2.64%, really strong pre-market volume. 400 and $547 level looks like as a strong move to the upside. 550 and 560 especially, where I see some resistance. Also, if you just check the pre-market, since the pre-market hit the highs, is just pulling back a bit, but this is still for sure that the Meta looks strong for today. Hi Davide, good morning to you. So I completely agree with Scott. I'm just going to move my Meta to the long list. Next one, as I mentioned you, Alphabet, Google parent, which is higher on some beat on the Wall Street expectations on its earnings. So Google, which I'm going to check, definitely to the upside, up at the moment 3.67%, very nice pre-market volume, 165 level, which is slightly over the 20 EMA or 50 EMA, sorry, and has not touched yet the 200 EMA 170. So great chance for the Google to see a continuation. Also, don't forget that we need a little support from the market as well. Hi, David G. Good morning to you. Okay, TMUS shares of the telecommunications company 5.5 lower after it reported fewer first quarter wireless phone subscribers than the street expected. Ouch, that's not a good news. So this is the reason why the TMUS is on Scott's list as well. I'm just going to check the daily chart as usual to decide whether it is valid for a short. Nice big mover, volume a bit low though. So I would like to see a little bit more volume as after the opening bell, but TMUS looks like as a great short candidate. INTC down as well. As I mentioned, you outlook for the current quarter, disappointed investors. Intel guided for revenue in the June quarter to come in 11.8, and this is definitely less than 12.82, which was the expectation. So because of that, INTC can go to the shortlist. And as I mentioned you, the overall semicon sector is just making a quite of a interesting move here indeed. Just a second, traders, and I'm going to be back for you. Okay. Okay, traders. So indeed, let's just continue with GILD here. The biopharma companies 3.9% lower because of earnings numbers again. That's not a good one indeed. So GILD is down 2.83, but the volume is very, very thin. So that's why I'm going to put it just to the secondary list. GILD secondary, and it looks weak, but we need a bit more volume there. Okay, Skechers here, Charles Schwab, Hasbro, and Boston Beer Sam. Samuel Adams Brewer rose 3% after the quarter results just exceed the expectations. Really good news for SAM. Let's just see the pre-market volume. Ouch, wow, very thin. So only to the secondary list if I ever going to touch this stock at all. But this is definitely a very low volume for me to call it for the first candidate. Charles Schwab is here, the financial service provider, 1.4% higher after a nice Goldman Sachs upgrade. We like upgrades definitely, but let's see how the Schwab is doing in the pre-market. Quite of okay volume, pushing higher. I don't know, guys. $80, it's definitely a barrier here, and the volume, I'm not quite satisfied. Also, because of that, I'm just going to call it to my secondary list. Hasbro, 1% after soaring 15% after Citigroup raised its investment opinion to buy from neutral on Hasbro. Yeah, definitely we can watch this stock, whether it can just extend this nice move to the upside. HAS, it's higher now, 2.53%. That means it's a strong move to the upside. Also, again, pre-market volume just did not push the limit here, and actually I just find it not my stock for today, but I give the chance on the secondary list. And let me just check my watch list because this is more important here. And as I mentioned, you traders, I'm a bit concerned. Apple and semicon stocks, especially AMD is down, AVGO is down a really big time, 0.88, 0.93. NVIDIA is still trying to hold. MU, quite of okay, moving from red to green, green to red. And the rest of the Max 7, which is seems like it's fading, I would say not amongst the biggest movers either, of course, except except of Google. Amazon is green as well, and Meta, but Microsoft is red, Netflix 0.15 or 17%, CRM, which was a beautiful mover yesterday, is just backing down. And let's be careful with Schwab, guys, because the financial sector is not the strongest, at least in pre-market. The strong stocks are still Coin, Hood, Pinterest. Pinterest, very nice. Meta, Disney, Google. So to the long side, I'm going to call you Disney, Hood, Coin as well because I really like them to the upside. Also, let me just check it on the daily as well. This seems like a very nice reversal. Also, I would like to see that to push over the $90 level. Pinterest can be a very nice reversal too. Also, as you can see, in the pre-market started to pull back, but I'm going to keep it on my long list. Hood definitely worth to watch, especially about these $50 traders. And coin was a fantastic green trading day yesterday, and I am still expecting that to get back to this 220 level first. Amazon 0.47% higher looks like as a great candidate to the long side, and Tesla is not bad either, 200 or 0.50 at the moment, $261. What I see, it should be a break. So seems like these stocks can be a possible long candidate, but traders, these will depend highly on the market as well. So let's just keep an eye on the market, whether it can make a defeat on the selling pressure in the pre-market, and we can see a bottom and make a reversal, or the 10 o'clock news are going to be even worse and deepen the sell-off. So this is what I am expected to the downside, which are the weakest at the moment. As I mentioned you, Apple, AMD, AVG, or CVX, BABA, which are quite weak on my watch list. So I'm going to watch these to the downside as well, especially I would say AMD. Wow, I don't know why this is so weak. I'm not going to call them to the short side, but just keep in mind. So this is what I have for today, traders. Last trading day of the week. Let's just rock it, guys. Let's just make a green end of the week. It feels so good when you are just ending your week in green. So let's just go for that. VIP room traders team, have a great Green Friday and an even better weekend. And I'm going to see you on Monday, of course, with YouTube traders. I'm going to stay until 11. So see you on Monday, VIP room traders. Thank you, Clifton. DVG Scott, have a green one. See you on Monday. Bye. Okay, guys. Andrew, happy Friday. Hopefully it's going to be a happy Green Friday. Raspi, hi. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I hope you are doing great and ready for another crazy market day as always. All right, traders, I'm just going to post, hi Todd, good morning to you. I'm just going to post you the long, the short, and the ugly, which is the secondary list, which is not that nice. But to the long side, again, I am going to put my focus on Meta, Google, Disney, Hood, Coin, Tesla, short, TMUS, and INTC, and secondary, GILD, SEM, Schwab and Hasbro because they are lack on volume. Hi, Anne. Good morning to you. Nice to see you, everyone. And let's just be ready to trade in 10 minutes. Please be careful around 10 o'clock. We should be careful all because consumer sentiment and inflation expectations going to hit the market. And overall, we need to be careful because somehow, I don't know, it's just an instinct, guys, that might we will get a volatile day. Reason for that, I just don't like this very, let's call it contract or how to what is the expression in English? Sorry, I forget. Like, when one news, it's completely the opposite of the others. It's contradiction. Unfortunately, in this day, I don't like this. That Trump is saying one thing and China is just telling another. This is not good. This is not good. Definitely not good. So I'm afraid that might some news can hit the market during the market hours. So let's be extremely careful because of that on that Friday. Even Scott is speaking about that this is quite weird, that according to Trump, everything is going well and shiny and bright for the future, and China is just denying that they are in a negotiations at all. So something is not okay here. So that's why we should be careful today. Overall, that's for sure. We have a very nice winning streak in the last 3 days, especially on the semicons, which now it's suffering a little pushback. But especially on the semicons, we have seen a nice push to the upside. Let's see whether it can be a second day for them. Also, as I mentioned, you coined Hood, Meta, Disney. I really like them to a possible long candidate. And Apple, I'm definitely worried about Apple because this doesn't look like a good one today. So let's be careful. I'm going to watch coin Hood, definitely Tesla, Disney for sure. Meta on my watch list, Google, that's in a table. Okay, Disney, Microsoft too. Microsoft was a beast yesterday, I must tell you. SMCI, CRM, we still can just keep it on the watch list too. And the rest of the short side is going to be definitely TMUS. And let's see whether this market is going to stretch even lower. Okay, PLTR. Let me just check PLTR here, which was a huge mover in the recent days. It is pulling back a bit in the pre-market, but still looks very strong in my opinion. So we should keep an eye on PLTR as well. So Google is coming here still to my watch list. Google. Okay. Scott likes PLTR already on 108 long, and I'm going to watch Meta here as of some good news. Guys, this is the last trading day of the week. Let's just be careful. Let's just trade smart, and let's just actually close this day to the green side. And yes, actually, Scott just mentioning SKX catchers, which I completely forget, but it can be a short candidate too. Short candidate is still SKX as well, traders. This can be a good one. Okay. What else? If you still have any nice candidates for today, please just let me know. Hi, Anticipator. Nice to see you. Good morning. Let's just have a beautiful green day today again. Hi, Alamu. Good morning to you. Okay, guys, in the meantime, Scott already likes SKX under 48 for the short side, Google over 166 to the long side. That's great. Okay. What else we have here? I'm just scrolling through the news. Might I see something more interesting? And in the meantime, traders, the SPY and the triple Q still staying on to the red side, which is not that red as it was before because the SPY is up a little bit from the low, 0.07 now, and the triple Q 0.16. PLTR green, NVIDIA slightly green, Pepsi, Bitcoin definitely still to the green side. MU pushing higher, Amazon, Tesla, going hood, pins, Meta, Disney, Google. These are the green ones on my watch list. Hi, Jim Lee. You enjoyed your mentoring video you posted yesterday. Good stuff. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed, traders. Please just check out our YouTube channel. As I mentioned you and I promised, I'm going to make educational videos, 10 maximum 15 minutes videos quick ones. And the first one, it is about the most common mistake which the traders are doing or making during trading. Actually, this is one of the core mistake of the day traders. I was in your shoes as well, actually. If you have at all this mistake, not every trader has, of course. If you would like to check it and watch it, please just go to our YouTube channel as you are on already, and we just posted it yesterday. Thank you, Jim Lee, for the feedback. I really do appreciate that. Okay, guys. So yeah, actually, this is about focus. You know exactly when we are not starting the trading day and the trading overall with the right focus, this is not going to be a great day at all. So let's just be careful on that. And second video is just on the way with number 2 to 5 on mistakes in trading. So this is going to be the next one indeed. Okay, guys, in the meantime, as I see, we have Scott and DVG with us for today in the VIP room. And let's see what's going to come next after this small pullback on the pre-market on the SPY and the triple Q. Still slightly red, but as I see, bulls are charging already, so might we will see a nice push to the upside after the bell. Heidi, good morning to you. Semicons are not doing that well today, but trying their best, especially MU and NVIDIA as I see. Also, I have no idea why AMD and AVG are lacking of this strength in the pre-market. We will find it out in like 3 minutes how it's going to make the move after the market open. Okay, guys. Okay, Google definitely it's on my list. Fantastic. Okay. Market, in my opinion, is still fragile. I mean on fragile that as I mentioned you, we have seen a really, really great pullback, but I'm going to still going to keep my eye on the news section, especially triple Q, as you can see, is just trying to make like a triple bottom in the pre-market. We need to break though the pre-market highs, guys, to see a clear green continuation on this market. And SPY is fighting hard. Now it's pushing over this VWAP in the pre-market, which does not matter too much indeed. And let's see whether it can even push higher, especially over this 550 level. We still need to see this market to continue there. Yes, Lee, I'm all out of your NVDA, okay, and so we'll be trying to bottom fish for a swing on it. Good idea. And you know what? This is the biggest question now at the moment. No one knows where is the bottom. We are just guessing that might this could have been the bottom, but it's not sure yet. Why? Because we got a really good news from the tariff stocks. We are that's clear for us. It's obvious that tariffs news are moving the market at the moment. Tariffs news uh, um, started to turn out positive, especially from 2 3 days ago when Trump told that okay, if there will be a nice negotiations, they are ready to are willing to reduce the tariffs towards to China. But now, as China yesterday denied the fact at all that they are going on with the negotiations with the U.S., this is a bit suspicious for me. So that's why I'm telling you that today can be a quite of a tough day because of that. And let's just wait for the economic news as well at 10 o'clock, which is inflation expectations. It's quite strong as well. Indeed, plus the consumer sentiment, which can be a game changer here too. So let's just watch it. ABBV. Oh, Nitsan, I forgot ABBV completely. Very good. Thanks for reminding me. This was a earning stock. This is at the moment At the moment, it is higher with 4.69%, looks really good. But yes, there is the 200 EMA. Also, I agree with you. It worth for watching for sure. So let's just watch this ABBV to the long side. And thank you to remind me. You see, guys, this is the strength of our trading community, because even if I am forgetting something, and it can happen, we have really great traders here who can just make a reminder here, and definitely ABBV is one of them. Okay, guys, so Meta trying to push back a little bit. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Last day of the week. Let's just make it green, but not at any cost, okay? All right. Wow, INTC. What a nasty drop on INTC. Can't believe that. Okay. DVG likes Meta for a pullback long. I agree with him. Ouch, NVDA. That's nasty. Okay. Apple is completely down. Very interesting. Tesla checking. It's very strong, I see. No entry at the moment for me. Microsoft is very strong still, traders. Overall market is trying to push higher now, as I see. Scott is watching Google at the moment. Yes, Google definitely. But it's a little bit hectic. PLTR dropping like a stone. MU pushing back too. Okay, market is pulling back, guys. So let's just be careful with the longs. Also, I must tell you, Meta is trying to reverse already. NVIDIA is dropping. ABBV looks like as a possible gap and go too. Let's see. Tesla pulled back. Microsoft pulling back a bit too. Coin moving down. How about Hood? Would move down as well. Ouch, NVIDIA, that doesn't look good. But I must tell you guys, Meta looks very interesting here. Meta. Okay, guys, let's just see whether this pullback is that serious on this market. If it is, not going to. Okay. How about SKX, which I'm watching too? All right, traders, Meta looks quite resilient. ABBV2, ABBV, I like it over 187.50. Google CRM is quite strong too. CRM, look at CRM. Market seems like it's just making a small reversal now. Coin is reversing too. And VDA, let me just check Google here. Google can be a long, but only over the high traders, which is 165.70. Google 165.70. Oof, it's too late. I'm going to take it 165.80 now only, Google. And only low share size as the stop loss is quite high here. Let's be careful. Okay. Ooh, NVDA. What a crazy moves here. Amazing. All right, traders. So the first one which I'm going to take is definitely Google if it goes back to 164.80. Have not taken it yet, but I am ready to take it if it goes back over 164.80. 165, sorry, 165.80. I still like it. 165.85 is going to be my entry here. NVDA big move. A meta going lower though, as I see. I still really like this um, Google. Microsoft seems like it's really strong at the moment. SPY broke the highs, Triple Q broke the highs, which is great. SPY Triple Q broke the highs, Google not in yet. I'm checking even Tesla here. NVIDIA very strong push to the upside. I'm going to get MU traders over 78.32. MU. I like it for a breakout because of the fact that the semicon started to get pushing higher, first of all. Second, I like the daily to touch for an $80 level there. Really like it. Okay, SPY Triple Q, nice. Google is not in yet, and here comes my MU here. Okay, MU, let's see if you can make a nice move. MU stop loss under 77 and 60. 77 and 60. I am in MU. SPY Triple Q pushing higher. That's good. I would like to see a dollar on the MU, so around 79.30 would be great to see a partial there. Tesla looks like as a nice intraday breakout too. Google has not entered yet. Coin strong. CRM looks like as a nice bull flag too. NVIDIA pushing like crazy. Now we need to push higher. Come on, market. Google not in yet. PLTR looks nice. I agree with that. Ah, Tesla just made this breakout. Too late for me, unfortunately. SPY Triple Q stopped a little bit. MU, oh, come on, MU. Don't do that with me. SPY Triple Q is still pushing, but the semicons are not doing that great too. Okay, so PRTR doesn't look bad. Coin just breakout. I'm watching CRM for a breakout too, guys. This looks like interesting here. Triple Q stopped. Unfortunately, Tesla moving. Why I did not take that? That was so nice. Triple Q. I don't like the Triple Q how it is moving. We should push much higher now. And Meta is even moving back. So I'm still holding MU, but unfortunately, if it cannot break higher now, we are going to be in trouble, and Google has not entered yet. Okay, guys, PLTR here, it's coming, it's just consolidating. It's so weird to see that okay, traders, here comes Meta. I like Meta over 543 for a reversal. This is a small share size on the Meta only, small share size on the Meta. And adding on it if it can really push even higher. Okay, come on, MU. Ah, this triple Q doesn't look good, guys. We should be careful. Everything looks again fragile. Not a good news. I really like this MU push towards this 80, but maybe the market itself doesn't want to move there. I hope you are not in 108 yet, Lar, with this PLTR, because this looks a bit nervous. Not a nice market today, guys, so let's be extremely careful here. NVIDIA pulling back, that's not a good news for our MU. That's good. Yeah, it has not pushed over 108 yet, I see now. If the SPY triple Q cannot make the reversal now, traders, we are going to push lower. That doesn't look good that much. So let's see INTC Raspi. Looks nice under 1963 for the short. 1963 looks like short on the INTC. Okay, guys, market is not very obvious where to go, and actually my final stop loss on the MU is going to be under 77 and 40. Okay, 77 and 40. And SPY triple Q doesn't look good at all, so I'm just going to my TQQQ here. No entry yet, but I'm going to watch it for sure. Okay, guys, market is still not sure what it wants to do. That's a huge fight. My biggest miss is Tesla on this intraday break over 260-250. That looked really nice indeed. And I still like this Meta bet, maybe over 542 now. Meta new entry. 542, and let's see whether this market can make this reversal here. If not, I'm going to go for shorts. PLT are coming back large, so watch out. But unfortunately, MU, if it's breaking the 77.40, I'm not going to take it. MU needs to make a reversal here. If it cannot make the reversal, that's problematic. And look at that LAR, your PLTR. It's charging again. Amazing. SKX not doing too much. Okay. Google, I'm wondering whether it can make a reversal or not. And actually, Hood doesn't look bad either. Okay, here comes the Meta over 542. Ooh, PLTR, fantastic move. Bull volume is weak. Yes, Lar, everywhere the volume is not the best, but now we are starting to go as I see. Coin big move, PLTR fantastic. Hood is moving too. Let's see my reversal here on the meta traders over 542. I'm still in my MU. So meta has entered traders. MU is still in red, unfortunately, but really hope it's going to push back now. And Meta, I'm going to see $2 there for a partial. Tesla bull flagging. Overall market trying to make a reversal. If it cannot make this reversal, traders, we need to go with TQQQ. And I'm going to go for TQQQ under 51.90 for a hedge. Ooh, it's here. Okay, be careful. Too late I've called, but I'm still going to get it under 51.87. Okay, 86 is my entry. 86 on the TQQQ. And I want to see 51.60 on the TQQQ. Meta I'm still holding here. Stop loss on the Meta, it should be under 539.40 only. Market is starting to act weird again. Very ugly market start, unfortunately. Not good. Short. 51.90. Sorry, 51.90. MU is still holding, slightly holding on Meta, and let's see whether this TQQQ can push to 51.60. Must tell you guys, this market is really ugly. Think I'm just over trading today a little bit. Last chance Meta. Microsoft now it's moving back lower. Lara, I hope you had time to take a partial on PLTR. Poor Scott, he's just in Google as well. Yes, Jim Lee, you are right. It's scalper's paradise. Tesla over 265 looks really great, Alamu. We just need this market to decide which way it wants to go. Oh my goodness, that's great. Okay. Meta is a loser, unfortunately. Meta is out traders, MU is still going, and or TQQQ is going for the first partial at least. That's a good one. MU, come on, hold on. Under 77.50 though, I need to push it. Okay, here comes TQQQ. No, not yet. This market is really weird. mRNA, I'm just checking other stocks here, guys, because the big stocks are not moving normal. I would say it's not a nice move on the market. Google, Scott is out of his Google long. I have not entered at the end. MU, it's still struggling a lot. PITR was a nice call. It's back over 104 as I see. What else I'm checking here? Well, if we would see the market for a decision, that would be great indeed. But at the moment, it's far away from making a decision, maybe even a breakdown. I'm still holding TQQQ and MU. Unfortunately, Meta was a loser, and TQQQ finally, it should hit my first partial here. Come on, MU or TQQQ. It did hit, but I had no time to take a partial. I'm going to be doing it here, 70% of my share size. If you could hit it on 51.60, that's perfect. I'm just going to make it now. Fantastic. So here we are. Traders, 70% of my share size I just took on the TQQQ short. MU I'm still holding, but it needs to be cut. This MU under 77.50. Nice winner on the TQQQ, but still not enough. We need more. Yes, thank you, Banzai. You did not take lower. It will be negative always. Yes, Jim Lee, you mentioned it already. Well, let's see if it's going to be a negative one again. But I'm not going to be surprised on that for sure. So SPY Triple Q pushed under the lows traders, Tesla under the VWAP, coin completely pulled back, big drop on the Microsoft, Google is down too. Unfortunately, my meta reversal was not right. And here comes the market even pushing maybe lower. Let's see. MU is still hanging on a thread. So this forced winning streak, maybe it's not going to happen, but let's see. So everything just turned down, nasty down indeed. Okay, next partial TQQQ around 51.30, 2030. Nice move. And unfortunately, this MU seems like it's going to be a possible stop loss too. I'm still holding this stock. Market touch 545, 465 on the triple Q. PRTR is very strong. Yes, Lar. PRTR is strong, quite resilient, but the rest is just going down like crazy. Let me just check IBM here. No, IBM is moving back. Okay, MU, come on. Here is the possible reversal. Watch out on the TQQQ traders. I'm going to be out over 51.80. 51.80, I'm going to be out on the TQQQ, and I'm still holding MU. Only one win or a loser so far on this nasty meta, and I'm going to watch for a second partial on the TQQQ around 51 and 20. NVIDIA strong close previous day support. Thank you, Lar. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to make a reversal sign first. And that's interesting though, because coin is dropping like a stone. Ugly. Okay, nice comeback from the From the MU, we need to push it higher, and the overall market needs to make a reversal now, or it's going to get a second leg down. 51.82, I'm going to be out from my TQQQ trade, guys. Hanging on a thread, MU coming back. If you have any trading idea, please just share with us. So far, market had a nice time out of TQQQ. Nice, really, I mean, not nice, hard time to decide which direction to go. So far, it's quite of unknown still, just like in the pre-market. MU nice pullback, but we need a little bit more here. Meta above 540, even over 539 looks like a good one. I think, Lar, I don't know if I want to try it again, but I must tell you this time it can be better. Like 539.20, something like that. PRTR, it's crazy. It's just going higher and higher every day. Okay, traders, I'm out of TQQQ. MU is still okay. Also, we need to push back over the high, and the market still doesn't look strong. So let's be careful here, though. And the news coming in 2 minutes. Google long, checking. Google 164 around. Yep, looks great. But for that, we need the market to make a reversal there. Let's see. Okay. So SPY triple Q are trying hard to make this reversal here. News, I'm sure that news will be everything here. Actually, Scott just called this Google over 163 for a long. SPY triple Q trying hard. And here comes even NVIDIA. Look at that. Nice. Okay, guys, I'm still holding MU. No more entry at the moment. And I'm out of TQQQ. And this is the now or never for the overall market. And I must tell you, this meta, it's looking very tempting over 539. Google too, as I just mentioned you, Scott called Google already over 163. I would call it 163.50, and Meta looks over 539. A great reversal opportunity or so. Let's just be careful because here comes the 10 o'clock news, inflation expectation and consumer sentiment, which definitely can move the market in either way. PRTR, it's a beast at the moment. Oh, okay. So let's see. Go, 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 market. More, please. Nice push to the upside, but this is just the first move. 'Craziness all over again. Let's see whether we can continue higher. Everything is pushing. My MU too. And I want to see a dollar on the MU. That means around 78, 79.10. Here comes the meta as well over 539. Here 540 would be a partial. Nice push to the upside. But the question whether we can continue at all. Okay, guys, here is 540 with the meta if you took it. Here is the partialing point. Very nice. 541 already. Nicely done, meta, and nice call. Google, everything is moving higher. Nice to see. Also, we need more. We need a new high with the market to push it higher. And PLTR, it's amazing this strong. This stock is just a beast. So everything is pushing higher. The question whether we can continue higher. On the MU, I still need like a lot to go. So come on, MU. Hey, Sarko, nice to see you. AMD pushing higher too. PRTR, I just cannot see it anymore. Here comes our MU traders. Meta one partial done over 540. What a crazy market today. Unbelievable. Again. I'm just checking the news soon. Come on, MU. Go, go, go. Okay, guys, so seems like the consumer sentiment strengthened and inflation expectations is lower than expected. So very good news for the market. Great, well done, market. Also, I don't like the MU just came back to my entry. Oh, come on. Can't believe that the bulls just can do like that and that's it. And everything is going down again. No bull sentiment today, guys, I must tell you. Yeah, me too, Jim. Me too. But especially on the reaction of the market, like, okay, it was a nice push to the upside, but look at that. It seems like it's not, it does not continue. I don't know. It's really weird. Maybe now. Meta stop loss can be under 539 traders. MU is still fighting here. Everything is coming back, actually, really everything. Pushing higher again. Come on, MU, go, go, go. And look at that, again a sell-off. I don't like this market today. Seems like there is no strength. Despite of the good news, it's just pathetic. And very volatile, very choppy. I would say that choppy is the right word for today's market, guys. Nice. Come on, Meta. Come on, MU. Still holding them. And here comes even Tesla. Who called Tesla, guys? Over 265. Let's see. Spine tipper Q just pulled back, especially the spine from the VWAP. MU needs to break the 78.50 first. Google, nice call over 163.50. Hopefully it can break the VWAP here on the Google if you took it. Tesla is breaking this 265 if you still like it. I have only Meta and MU, nothing else. But as I've told you, MU needs to break the 78.50 now. And VDA pushing 2. Nice, MU. Well done. Go, go, go. Nice. Market is pushing higher too. Tesla, beautiful. Here is $1 if you took it. Perfect call over 265. Actually, Microsoft looks interesting over 388 too. I don't like the volume though too much, but it's not bad. And I can't believe MU is struggling so much after being so strong yesterday. It just cannot break even the highs. Shame on you, MU. Nice. Here comes Google traders. 165 should be the next partial if you're holding it from this 163.50 or 163 where Scott called it. Meta still pushing higher. Very good. NVIDIA, nice reversal too. Now Meta needs to break the VWAP. 542.50 is going to be my next partial there. Okay, nice push from the market. Triple Q is getting close to the highs at the moment. Yes, Raspi INTC still looks weak, but as the market is charging higher, I'm looking rather for longs. That's why I'm still holding MU and Meta. MU slowly but steadily heading to the 79. I think I'm going to take a partial before 79 if we get there. Okay, guys, here comes the Meta second partial. Beautiful. I'm just taking a second partial on the Meta. Thank you, Meta. 542.50s, which I was watching here. Fantastic. And I'm going to take my first partial on MU, 75% off on 78.85 or 78.80. Let's be 78.80. I just don't like this hesitation here too much. Okay, here we go. So took my partial, second partial on Meta, and I'm ready to take my first partial on the MU. SPY triple Q still pushing higher. That's great. Okay, here we are. 78.80. Fantastic. I just took my first partial on the MU finally, and stop loss on the entry. Which one? Amazon checking. So traders, partials done, MU and on the okay. And on the Meta too. And I need to check Amazon checking. Yes, beautiful. Everything is just going for a nice reversal at the moment. Okay, SPY triple Q, nice new highs. So second partial on Meta, first partial on MU. Google, if you took Google, this is the second partial around 165. Scott called Google over 163. I did call it over 163.50. I did not take Google though. I took only Meta and MU. Meta is still going nicely. Hopefully MU is going to see a breakout here too. On the MU, I can imagine an $80 today, guys, or close to $80. Coin is ready to break too. As I see, MU fantastic. Finally, we broke the run number. AMD out of the roof. Nice green market again. Go, go, go. Scott is going to take all of his share size on 165 from the Google, by the way. I would take only the second partial, and let's see whether it still can grow. Indeed. Nice push higher on the overall market. Starting to be a bit extended though. Yeah, INTC Nitsan is still not really strong. Hi, Alfred. Nice to see you. So traders so far, two winners. How many winners? MU Meta. Let me just check my field orders. MU Meta TQQQ. So TQQQ winner. MU winner. Meta. Meta was the loser. Yes. So one loser, two winners. And four trades because Meta I took it again over 539, which was a much better one. TSM checking. Yeah, INTC still looks very weak. TSM. Hmm. I don't know, Lee, what this stock is doing here. Very small inside day. I must tell you, this is not my favorite. Not my favorite indeed. Okay, NVIDIA pushing higher, amazing. MU though, it's coming back a little bit, traders. I'm going to be out under 78.50 on the MU. And Meta, it's still amazing. Next partial on Meta is going to be 545, just before 545. And let's see if we still can go higher here. And Tesla is my big miss today, guys. No doubt Tesla, it's my biggest miss. 265, I did not take it. Yes, Sharko, beautiful on Tesla. My biggest miss today. It's okay. Okay, SPY triple Q a little bit consolidating here. PRTR was beautiful as well, over 108 where you called. Okay, guys, I'm just going to be back in a second. Sorry, I just get some more water. Just a second, I will be back. Okay, guys, I am back. Sorry. I just had a phone call in the meantime, but I'm out of both trades. I got out a little bit earlier or later, unfortunately, but still green trades. And let's see how the market is going to continue from here because seems like this trade talks risks, it definitely worries the market. So I'm just going to wait now to see this market come down. PLTR nicely back to the VWAP though. I like that. PLTR. Big drop on the futures as well as I've seen. Ugly. Okay, PLTR. PLTR can be an interesting reversal here about 10920, not before. Very choppy market traders, as I was just mentioned. I do not like it too much. I'm happy to be in green, but I'm going to definitely defend, protect my green now. Tesla, it's a beast. Tesla, it's like Microsoft yesterday. Amazing. Meta pulled back too. Not good. Applovin 1.52 again. But it's quite spready as I see. Okay, one thing is for sure, guys. I feel like if we break the lows here, especially, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take this TQQQ here. I feel like this push to the downside, it was quite serious. So that's why I'm going to try another TQQQ trade, but only under 51 and 58. News market danger after, yeah, definitely this is, you see, my instinct is working. I was expecting this market to be very volatile today. And yeah, it is, there is no doubt. So let's see whether TQQQ, if we do continue lower with a second leg down, I'm going to take TQQQ, second trade under 50, 51, 58. 56 is going to be my entry here. Market doesn't look very good at the moment, at least to the upside, especially the triple Q. Tesla is still just hanging on the highs, nothing else. MU back to the VWAP, PLTR back to the VWAP. I saw PLTR already pushing higher, amazing. But PLTR, I would not buy it before 109.15.20. MU neither on before 78.50. Okay, SPY on a decision point. We are trading for an hour now. One winner four winner, one loser, but let's see if I can get one more winner here today with the TQQQ. That means that the market is going to go for another dive or second leg down. In this case, I'm going to go for 30 cents, stop loss over 52.20. entered. Let's go for 51.40 for the first partial at least. Yeah, nice pullback on the metal. Let's see if it can make another reversal around this 100 EMA 538 level. This is what I'm going to watch, and this is the decision point for the market, whether it's going to break the lows or we are going to do a reversal here. MU under the VWAP, PLTR back to the VWAP, and VDA around the VWAP too. So big decision point for this market here. Apple down 2. Apple just completely looks like as the overall triple Q there. Apple looks weak. Google is back to the lows too. But NVIDIA is fighting higher. MU not really. Overall market consolidating on the lows, trying to make a reversal there. On the TQQQ over 52.20. Okay, let's see. Nice. We need to see a nice push now. 51, 40, 30, 40 is going to be my first partial here. If we go there. This market doesn't want to continue lower. That's weird. Apple is moving back too. Now over 52 is going to be my stop loss on the TQQQ. Market does not want to drop. Come on, market. Tesla is breaking out. That's funny. Tesla amazing, very strong. And 10920, I've called the PLTR. I did not take it because I've seen this market a little bit too weak. But yeah, it seems like it it's still very strong. Does not stop on PLTR. Crazy. Okay, guys, unfortunately, this was not a good idea to take this TQQQ here. Still hanging on a thread, but I need to get out if it goes over the VWAP. Not good. Yes, Arco, this is crazy. TQQQ. Last chance for you. Apple moved back from the lows too. Market is nasty today. I don't like it at all. Yeah, TMUS usually it's not a big mover. Looks like maybe today it will be because of the news. Market is still struggling, traders. Also, I don't like this whole move. Need to decide to get out for sure from this TQQQ now. Last chance for on this consolidation, but seems like now the market is pushing higher. Even the Meta made the reversal here, as I see. Last chance for my TQQQ here. It's just hovering around this 52 market as well, making a reverse or a consolidation for a possible continuation or reversal. Unfortunately, so far it looks like it's going to be a continuation higher. And VDA back to the highs. MU is starting to be a long candidate again. Scott is buying NVIDIA over 108. This market is completely crazy. Now it's everything going back up. I wish I could understand today's guys, but today's trading is just completely thrown off, like no clear direction, still ugly. So let's be careful. So one more loser on the TQQQ. That's not good, but because I just stayed with a very, very, very small winner here for Friday. NVIDIA pushing higher. PLT are not really at this moment. Tesla is just unstoppable. Amazing. SPY triple Q SPY is heading towards to the VWAP. Triple Q is over the VWAP, so we should see a continuation now if we will at all. Seems like we will. I don't get this market. Yeah, it's crazy. Tesla is just unstoppable, and now seems like even the market's starting to be unstoppable to the upside again. What a surprise. I just don't get this market now. Now we are going back to the highs again. Okay, SPY triple Q seems like it's just pushing back to the highs. Now the SPY needs to break 547 to go back to the daily highs first, at least. Let's see if it's going to happen. Seems like it will. Tesla amazing, 276 on the Tesla. In the meantime, Meta did another reversal. I was not cautious of that. Coin is not moving anywhere. PLT, although it's moving back, so be careful on this one. Night. It will be a test again, whether we are going for a consolidation or that was it. So SPY seems like we do continue higher, traders. Watch out, especially if we break the 547 with the SPY. Both of the indices are over the VWAP. That means they are strong at the moment, at least. Looks like as a bull flag now. And here comes the break. Look at that. We see a break soon, so watch out. AMD strong, Apple quite of strong, not really though. Market is choppy and ugly. Guys, I don't think so I'm going to take any other trades here. Doesn't look good. I mean, the overall market, I don't like this market today, I must tell you, at all. Choppy, going sideways. NVIDIA was strong, MU was nice trade, PLT are getting weaker. Tesla, it was a beast. It's a complete beast today. But the overall sentiment is very unknown. Unless we are not breaking the highs soon, I just do not like it too much. Look at that. It was so like it's breaking the highs and it just failed completely. I just cannot decide what this market is up to. So let's be extremely careful, guys, to push any button. Again, instead of a breakout, we are pushing lower. That's interesting. Now we should watch the VWAP, and PLTR doesn't look that good. Look at that now. Seemed like promising, but not anymore. TMUS in the meantime, wow, that was a nice short. Shoo, it was not on my watch list. NVDA, too much on the highs in my opinion. Scott took it over 108. Market is making a pullback again. In the meantime, Google, I would take it only over the VWAP, okay, not before. And now it seems like it's hesitating a lot, like just the overall markets. Let's just be careful, traders here. INTC breakout failed again. Yeah, INTC did not get good news, and because of that, it's just suffering now a lot. SPY, though, it still seems like it wants to make a breakout, or so it always fails on the breakouts. I don't know. Just be careful here, traders. Fifteen minutes, yeah. Yes, level 2. Now we are moving back towards to the VWAP again. But until we are not breaking the VWAP, we don't know what's going to happen here. So still hard to say. For 546 by the SPY and 567, 60, 50 by the triple Q, this VWAP now. If I'm checking the Apple, it's completely unknown which direction, where it wants to go. And market is highly, I would say, it's strange moves today. Choppy, undecided, ugly. So let's see. No clear direction, that's for sure, unfortunately. Higher, lower, no decision at all. And we have no more economic news. Also, the economic news have been better than worse, which just caused this nice pullback on the market before it broke the low of the day. And now we are going back to this small consolidation high, as I see. NVIDIA is still fighting Apple too, not even mentioning this Tesla, which is amazing. And look at that, here comes the breakout. I just can't believe that, guys. What a crazy market. And fails. Okay, guys, I think I just gave up. That's it. I just don't get this market at all. I think I'm just going to make a nice break here for the weekend, call it as a day. Market actually is just moving sideways since the morning, because if you just check the daily chart, it's a small doji. But since like 10:40, it's completely going sideways without any decision. So please stay cautious with these moves here. I'm just out of the day, very small green, not a huge one indeed. It's okay. Especially this TQQQ triggered me unfortunately at the end. I hope you are going to have a nice green day at the end of the day. If you are still stay trading, don't expect too much from this market. In my opinion, as you can see, it's completely undecided today. Thanks to the news here, like one good, one bad news regarding the tariffs. So I would be extra careful there. Thank you for your participation. Long week here, but nice and definitely full of results. And of course, I'm going to see you on Monday. Recharged, relaxed. Have a nice, fantastic weekend, everyone. I almost wished green weekend. Well, let's just wish a sunny weekend. And if you have any questions here, please just let me know. Sorry, I was not in my best shape today. I'm a bit tired today. But Monday I'm going to be back relaxed, recharged, and hopefully another beautiful green week with you. So have a nice one, everyone. Take care and see you on Monday. Bye.